It is approximately 10:30 a.m. here in the East. Just coming on quickly to make a special announcement regarding these future streams concerning what's going on in the Middle East, Iran, etc. So, Sep and I, my friend Sep, he's Iranian and he lives in Austria. We are going to take this to a new level, hopefully. So we're going to start our stream at 1:30 today, Eastern. And we set up an email for people to contact us. Tycho, not now, my dog. We set up an email so people can contact us. What's up, Fan23? We're trying to assemble team members. Whoever wants to be a contributor with us as equal contributors. And hello in Greece. We set up a Discord. We have an email. You can contact either one of us via email here. This is how you can contact us. So we set up this email, and you can contact Sep or I, and please feel free to join us. You can speak to us about anything you would like regarding Iran. If there's a story or a message you would like relayed to someone, we will do that. But we're also looking for team players, people that can help with the contribution to make this stream complete. And all help, we would love to have it from all of you. So there is our email for Sep and I, iranfreedomazadi@yahoo.com. I'll leave that on the screen for a few minutes. We're planning to do streams hopefully daily, depending on time because of his work, my work, etc. This will not just be leading up to possible events that occur when the regime falls, but also post. What happens afterwards? It is his plans to fly pretty much immediately to Iran when the time comes. He is currently engaged directly with helping the people in Iran without going into further details. This is what Sep is doing. I just can't get into those details, obviously, for certain reasons. So we want to try to help, and I'll speak for myself. I want to do my best to try to help the people of Iran and those that are seeking the freedoms in Iran. So if you would like to contact, like I said, it's on the screen. That is for Sep or I. We set up a Discord, and we'll discuss that later together when he joins me for the live stream, when we get more into details about latest news. But we're also looking for people who want to contribute to this. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're for freedom in Iran, then you are most welcome to join us on our team. And like I said, we'll get into this more in detail later on when we go live together. Right now, he's resting for tonight, for his tonight. Anyway, so I just wanted to come on quickly. Fan23, I see you're in there. To all our Iranian friends, if you would like to contribute and join, you are more than welcome. And that goes to anyone. That's Amol being Amol. He's a friend of mine for over a decade. He likes to mess with me. Don't mind him in chat. That's just my friend That's how we deal with each other. It's fine. Amol, but on a serious note, you're gonna have to be a little bit, more restrained. You know what I mean? Because this is very serious. Because he likes to joke around, but now's, maybe not necessarily the time to do that. So as I mentioned, and I'll mention it again, for those who want to contribute, we're going to create a team, a collaborating team to work together to bring as much information to the public, whether it's from places that we can find information or from people within, in a safe way, people giving us information from Iran. That is the plan. And we'll go into news, we'll go into that, but we also want to have the people that are directly affected by this part of this, for sure. So moving forward, that's the plan, that's the email. You can go back and see it. I just don't want to keep it up there forever. And hopefully we'll see some of the, I know it's early. I have a snowstorm going on right now. But hopefully those that watch this later, you get the message. We do have a Discord. We're setting everything up. We're trying to make this as complete as possible and inclusive for those who want to be included to this process moving forward for future streams. The plan is to get as many people involved. It's a community to help the Iranian people. And like I said, it's just not about the now. It's about the after. And SEP is planning to be on the ground logistically to help the people in Iran directly. And trust me, I can't get into his background, but he does already do things for the people there. Without getting into too many details. I don't want to get added to so many more lists. And for those that support the regime, this is not the place you want to be. This is totally for the freedom of the Iranian people. If you're one of those, that's your opinion. You can say it, whatever, with respect, but it is my goal to help the Iranian people attain and get their freedom any way that I can. That is my mission. And I know it's SEP's mission. And I know there are many Iranians that join us here during these live streams, and they tell us last night it was horrific, really, and moving. The things that people were saying, SOS is coming out of certain areas. Please help us. I mean, my God. But that's for later. We'll discuss that in detail later on. Like I said, Fan 23, I do not want to do anything without SEP. I don't want to do anything. I want everything to be done together as a team. Moving forward, when we're doing these streams, because of course I do my other streams, but this is about Iran. So like I said, moving forward, it's a team, it's a collaboration of SEP and I and anyone else who wants to be part of this. Whatever we can do together, united we stand. The more, the better. The power of the people. And it doesn't matter if you're Iranian or not. It's about helping the people. Bottom line. That does not matter. I am an American, and I am supportive, like our president and many others, to see freedom, democracy, peace, stability, and prosperity for the people of Iran. That's the bottom line here. And whatever we can do to put the message out from the people that are Iran, or externally Iranians who have family there and have concerns beyond We're going to put that message out because they may see this. And I'm also going to need help. I set the captions on, but there's a process with YouTube. I think it happens afterwards. I need any help that can be given to us as a team member to help us make this so that the message gets out there through closed captions in Persian. I want to get this done right. And I know Sep agrees with that. So that is where that's why I made this a special announcement, because we had a nice discussion last night, Sep and I, and we are committed to doing this. And I hope some of you will join us. As I mentioned, there's a Discord that has been set up. We'll get into detail later on because we're going to go live at 1:30 Eastern. We're going to do some prep work before the show. We're going to come up with titles every day. We're going to keep it updated. We're not going to regurgitate. We're not going to go over the same old thing. Whatever we have that we can share, we'll share it, and then we'll go into a different phase, a discussion phase, back and forth with people. We want this to be inclusive with everyone. No super chats. Do not donate. There may come a time in the future where we'll find some type of way to help the people on the ground directly. And maybe at that time we'll figure out a way with people on the ground there that we know that the money is directly 100% going to the people of Iran. So no super chats, do not contribute here, don't do any of that. That's not what this is about. There may come a time in the future that something is established that we know is trustworthy, not corrupted, that the money is actually going directly to the people. Every freaking penny that we can. That's the way it's going to work here. It's not going to go in his pocket, my pocket, or anybody else who joins the team. That's not what this is about. So that is the plan moving forward. We hope that you become a part of it. I'll put the email if you would like to contact Sep or I. This is how you can do that. At this email, we set it up last night. You can contact Sep or I. I have my VPNs going strong. You can believe that. I made sure of it this morning. Moving forward, all VPNs. And yes, Mafia City. God bless our troops. May they be safe. God bless the families. God bless the President of the United States. God bless everyone in Israel. Anyone that can be affected by this. And definitely God bless the people of Iran. But we're going to make this happen together. Whether it's the president, the people, whatever means, we're going to make this happen. It's got to happen. Too many people have lost their lives and are suffering in Iran right now. This is the most I can't even think. It's unconscionable how the brutality and the cruelty and the slaughter of people and the living conditions of the people in Iran. This is something I've never experienced, and that's why personally this has motivated me more than anything. This is my cause. This is my cause. And I know there's things going on all over the world. I understand that. But when 40,000+, and I think that's being conservative, have been killed and massacred, who knows how many tens of not hundreds of thousands wounded, and people living in absolute fear that they're going house to house to round them up. And under martial law, the brutality, the cruelty, the barbaric behavior, evil, just evil. I've never seen anything like this. And God bless the president. He's got a hard decision to make, but he's going to make that decision. And it's coming. I am very hopeful. I can't speak for the president, but I think there's a high probability he will act to help the people of Iran. I'm just going to read. I also want to mention this is coming from Fan, and he's making this comment. I also want to mention that this is the biggest ever revolution in Iran since the 79 revolution. And I'm looking at Sean. Sean, any of you see that email? Contact Separai. If you want to be a team member, we set up a Discord. Like I said, later on, Sep and I will go more into details together. Moving forward, it's going to be Sep and I and anybody who wants to join this community. And if you want to be a team member as a contributor, any news, information, anything that you could provide, help us with, I mean, any help is needed as we're asking. We'd love it. Graphics, content, technical stuff, all help is welcomed. We want to make this by the people, for the people. So there's the email. So you got it clear. And I will be back with Sep at 1:30 Eastern. But I just wanted to come on to make this quick announcement and post the information, so some of you may not be here now, but you may see this later when the stream goes on. I'm going to keep it short and simple. And then, like I said, Sep and I will be back later on. But especially those in Iran and those externally that are Iranian, this is your place to have a voice. And that's what we want to make this about. It's not about showing graphic videos and regurgitating the news and rage baiting and clickbaiting. We're going to stay grounded, level-headed, and we're going to just try to do it the best we can to help the people of Iran. That is the bottom line. That's it. And like I said, no super chats, no donations. We don't want none of that. There may come a time in the future when things settle that we know that money can get to help the people, because those people need help. And I know there's people, I help people locally. Food pantry, other means. I try to help as much as I can in my own community. But right now, my focus, this is something for me. This means a lot to me. And I definitely know it means a lot to Sep, and I know it means a lot to you, a lot of you in there. Navi, you want to be part of the team? Email us. Like I said, we set up a Discord. Because the best way to contact us is through email, so we keep your identities private. But please use a VPN, whatever it is, protect your identities, protect yourselves. Because we already see what's been going on here in the past few nights with certain bots coming in or individuals. We've already experienced that. And many of you know that from being here. So we need to filter out the negative and concentrate on the positive. And that's what we're going to do. This means a lot to me. It's a mission. Because I'm in my 50s, I'm getting older. If this is something positive that I can look back that I did in my life, so be it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to get off now. We'll be back. Sep and I will be back, like I said, at approximately 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll speak more together about it. Hopefully some of you will reach out. When you do reach out, just don't put your whole username, but give us a hint who you are so we can identify who you are. Because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of hate stuff as well. that comes with the territory. I'm expecting that. We're expecting that, obviously. That's why we made this email last night. And Sepp is, I have to say, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but you guys don't understand how involved he is in trying to help the people of Iran now. In the past, I can't even explain. This isn't just anybody just talking. I'm going to tell you that right now, without getting too much into detail. He's hands-on. He's directly helping people as much as he can in Iran. And I don't say that lightly. He won't might say it, but I'm saying it, but I'm being very careful what I say. There's some people, like myself, that are trying to help in other ways as much as we can. And there's other people that are helping directly, trying to on the ground. How are you planning to help with this team? Well, it depends on that question. Is you're trying to find out information for the good or for the bad? With the team, any contributions, information, constructive advice on the structure of streaming, graphics, ideas, concepts, just planning, technical support. Because like right now, which I tried to do a little research, there has to be a way, and I'm trying to figure right now, to put captions on the screen during a live broadcast. You're from Israel. Join the team. Join the team. Definitely. We're all in this together. And I'm praying for the people of Israel. Because, a lot of the focus is on Iran, of course, what's going on there. But we also have to remember the unbelievable risk to Israel. We know what happened in the past year. So my prayers go out to everyone in Israel as well. And trust me, we've had people here, Iranians, would love to have you help them in overthrowing this regime and seeing peace between the two nations like it was in the past, in ancient history, going way back, and reestablishing that peace and prosperity between the two nations. So there's a lot of people that are against this. You know that. Whether they're xenophobic, anti-Semites, you name it. There's a lot of people that do not want to see this happen. But I'm sure the majority of the Iranian people want to see it happen. I would believe that the Israelis could live in peace, stability, and coexist with someone who recognizes the state of Israel. Because that will happen almost instantaneously. And the proxies would be done. Where they're going to get the money. You think Russia, China might continue to fund the proxies? I don't think so. They're done. So this changes everything for peace. I think, in my opinion, for the whole region. The world will change globally. This changes everything in so many ways. And after all the years of the constant threat, wouldn't it be nice to see peace? At least the beginning of the foundation of peace in the Middle East. I think so. But I'm an optimist, and I believe it could happen. Mafias, and I'm going to read a couple of things. Yes, and believe me, there are a lot of people in the United States that support Israel, Iran, all nations seeking peace, stability, prosperity for all. I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I'm sure there are a lot of Americans that think and feel the same way as I do. Now, there are obviously some that it's more words than action. But this is about taking action and being proactive in any way we can. And no one should silence your voice. No one. Connie says, we love Israel and its people. Remember, people, we have so much, like I keep saying this, we have so much in common. Now, maybe Ulysses, I don't know where he's from, but maybe he's down south. He's a fan of a certain baseball team, and I'm a Yankees fan. Well, we may not agree on that. But we have so much more in common than not. And we have to build on that. That's the thing. We have to build on that. When it comes to people with people, we all can get along. It's the other stuff that gets in the way. You know? The issues between governments, the politics and everything else. But people with people, we all share together. And I used to live in New York City. You can't talk about a more diverse place than that. Growing up as a kid. It's as diverse as it gets. So I know what it's like to live in that environment with diversity and understand people's culture and respect. So let's do this. Let's do this all together. A world voice, regardless if you're from Canada, United States, Europe, wherever you're from. Let's put our foot down and let the president, let's go. Because I believe it's coming very soon. Yeah, I know. No nonsense grind. This is the email if you would like to contact. And I said, you don't have to be a team member to help us. Because in about 2.5 hours, Sepp and I will be going live. This is the email you can contact Sepp or I. If you want to be a contributor, and I mean, if there's news that you want, but please, if you're going to send us anything regarding some news updates, please vet it. Be credible. We don't want to be part of the propaganda arm, because that defeats the purpose. Make sure you try to vet any information you provide to us to share it with everyone else. We have to be careful with that. And if you're writing to us and you're in Iran or you're in a situation where you're high risk, please use a VPN. Please be careful, because they're going to try to track you. We've already had spooks in here from the regime the last few days. Be careful. Like, I got all my stuff on high security right now on my end. I am ready. Let's go. But you have to be very careful, because they're going to try to track you. So be very careful if you're in that situation. And even our friends in Israel, you know, they're watching all of us. They are monitoring all of us and our communication. They're posting on social media. They're checking all the podcasts out. They're having their people go to different people. I'm sure Goldie's getting it, Tusi's getting it, all these people. So be very careful. Because literally your lives or your people you love could be at risk. And I'm not saying that lightly. You don't have heroes in real life. Heroes only happen in storybooks, but so you are as close as it gets to one. Forget about that. You know, I'm a person that is not egotistical. I'm very humble. I appreciate what you said, but this is bigger than one person. This is about all of us. It's not about Sepp and I. It's about all of us. United. That's what it is. Americans side by side with Iranians, with Israelis, with our Arab partners and friends and this and people around the world, period. Period. It's about all of us. And we need to strive to that, bringing people together as a community. The power of the people. The power of the people around the world. Because a lot of people seem to be blinded about what's going on here. And like I said, I'm not trying to minimize other serious things that are going around the globe. Even in our own country, we have issues. But I have been taken aback, first of all, by I don't watch the mainstream media, but the absolute frustration. It seems like nobody's talking about it. Thousands and thousands of people have been massacred, and it seems like nobody's talking about it. The media, I mean, I've been doing tests because I don't watch it. I've been going, where is it? I don't even see it. I mean, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's like the world is turning a blind eye to it. I mean, I don't know if I'm overstating this. Is it just me? But it seems that way. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are casualties that go on around the world, but we're talking 40. I'm thinking the number's higher. In a matter of a week's time, maybe days, literally tens of thousands of people were slaughtered, massacred. I mean, I've never seen that in my lifetime. Not in my lifetime. And I know there's other things going on out there over a duration of time, tens of thousands, but this is unbelievable. The barbarism, the cruelty, the evil. I mean, just indiscriminately killing people. Oh my God. Yeah, at Mafia City. It's like, what the heck is going on? I mean, I see that there are some countries in Europe, they're trying to pass where they recognize and identify the IRGC as a terrorist organization. And there's some countries that are hesitating. Why? Why? What? Because maybe they're worried about their own internal situation because of their populace having elements of that. So if they do that, they think they're going to get hit inside internally by factions. Well, how did that happen to begin with? I mean, give me a break. To me, that's cowardice. That's not bravery. That's cowardice. Yes, Mafia, the president said it's time for new leadership. So what does that mean? But we'll get into this more later because I don't want to get off on a rant right now because I'm gonna go live with Sepp in a little while. But look, the president of the United States has been directly targeted again. There's no other way to put it. The regime has put a target on him. Next time, it won't miss the target. That's a threat to the president of the United States. As an American, as an American, that shit is not freaking flying. You threaten the president of the United States, you got to go. That's it. That's another one for me. No. No. Or calling him, we're going to capture him on this propaganda, whatever his name is. I can't even think of his name. We're going to capture him. I mean, oh, hell no. Oh, heck no. I'm sorry. And I'm going to tell you, I would love to see the day when, and I know people are concerned about Pahlavi, the monarchy, autocrat, all that. I get that. Dictatorship. Let's stop it. Let's stop. Let's give this individual a chance to have his transition team to help Iran achieve democracy by having a fair and free election by the people. And whatever happens then you could say whatever you want. Well, my gosh, give it a freaking chance. But I want to see the day, and I hope it happens on March 20th in our calendar, where there's a ceremony for the new year for the Persian people to celebrate democracy. And it would be great to see the president, Pahlavi, and Netanyahu on a big stage in front of the people celebrating freedom finally to Iran. That would be amazing.
Come to the room right now.
That would be an amazing moment. Historical. That's what I want to see. Now, it may not happen on the March 20th, but I hope to see something like that in the near future. And you know what? Like I said, there's going to be a lot of hate. There's going to be a lot of anger by a lot of people. Too bad. Too bad. And trust me, Mom, I'm live right now. I know, we're getting 1.5 feet of snow. I know. She's worried about the weather. Anyway, I send my love to all of you. And as Ulysses Mafia, a lot of us here in the United States, Israel, around the world, we are praying for you in Iran. We are sending our love and prayers and support any way we can. We are here for you any way we can. I'm going to do my part any way I can. So, we stand together against this evil, brutality, barbarism. Like, I don't want to get like, because I'm drinking coffee, I'm starting to get like jittery and too much. And remember the historic ancient culture of Iran, the beauty of the country, the science, the arts, literature. It goes on and on. And the historic, ancient relationship with the people of Israel. Let's not forget that. Amen to that. And I'm going to say goodbye because Momzilla's about to enter the room. Done deal. No, thank you. I don't want to eat right now. So we'll be back at 1:30 Eastern time. You got the email. If anybody in Israel or Iran or otherwise, if you have information you would like to share with us, and we will discuss it. Or if you want to be part of this team to contribute information, constructive criticism, advice, technical, anything, you can be part of the brainstorming when we put these shows together. We want this to be about all of us together, not just, I want this to be inclusive. And again, do not do super chats. Do not donate. Don't do any of that. That's not what this is about. But there may come a time months from now where we can set up something and we all can agree to it, where something that we know that the money's going 100% to goes to the people in need. Because there's going to be a lot of help that's going to be needed. I mean, water is a problem. You know that. It's a serious issue. The economy, food, medical. There may come that time. And I'm sure people in Israel, here in the United States, there are a lot of people out there that will be willing to help the people of Iran. And I know there are people, I'm a prideful person. But it's not like you're asking. We're going to give. There's a difference. We're going to give. To help. Anyway, God bless all of you. I'll be back, like I said, at 1:30 Eastern Time with Sep. Email us if you'd like. We'll be on Discord. We're setting everything up. I will see everybody in a little while. Love to all. Be well, be blessed, be safe. See you in a little less than 2 hours. Till then, have a great rest of your